If you're new here, hi, my name is Mams. I'm an artist. I tattoo and I paint. I've been tattooing for about 4 years now, so since the last time I was making videos on here, which was a very long time ago, I have had quite a ride. It's been crazy. I've had to take a step away from my creative work and had to do some personal work, which has been really beneficial for my growth as an artist and also for my personal development. In this time that I've been going through all these changes, I've always felt the urge to continue vlogging and continuing sharing my journey. But there was just something that was speaking to me that was telling me to just kind of go through the motions in private so I can really find myself and shed my old skin. I started my mini journey on YouTube to make videos purely for the fact that I just love to talk and share my thoughts. Because as a young artist, as I was growing up and trying to find myself, there wasn't actually a lot of artists, like practicing artists, that were vlogging or sharing their creative thoughts and their processes. Within that time, I feel like social media has evolved so much and a lot more people are putting themselves out there, which is amazing. So it's kind of compelled me to get back into vlogging because it's just something that I always really enjoyed and felt like was actually my safe space. Just speaking to the camera makes me feel like I'm speaking to somebody out there that kind of gets me. Maybe nobody is watching it, but it's fine. It feels like that for me, and it's just the act of sharing and building that community that I really care about. And I think ever since I've been tattooing, I've began to build more of a community because, as I've probably mentioned in my videos before, being an artist is quite a lonely thing, and it's something that I always struggled with prior to tattooing is the lack of community that I had. Being holed up in my old studio alone and not really having anybody to share things with when it came to my creative processes, I thought, why not just put it out there? So I'm putting myself back in that space and I'm hoping you guys will join me along this journey because now, as you can see, things have taken quite a turn. We've developed quite a lot since the last time I was here. I've moved cities, I've opened my own studio, I've gotten married, and I feel like I've stepped back into my childhood self, but like a grown and capable version. Like all those underdeveloped ideas I had as a teen, I can now kind of bring to fruition as a fully developed adult, if that makes sense. If you watch some of my older vlogs, you'll see that I used to speak a lot about creative block, finding myself, trying to create freely from the heart, and being a bit more open with my art. One thing that I've learned is that that is a constant journey. Like, as an artist, I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate. It's not something that you just get one day. Like, that inspiration and that, oh, I know exactly what I want to paint and I want to draw and I want to create. It's not something that's just going to be like, wow, I've unlocked it and now forever I'm just going to always know what I want to do. It's going to come in ebbs and flows, always. So if you're starting your year in a place where you are trying to find yourself again this year and you really want to get back into the creative flow, my personal advice from experience would be start within yourself because that can really help just take the pressure off your creative growth. I think surrounding yourself or immersing yourself into the things that have given you that feeling of, oh, this is so cool, I want to make things like this in the first place, is gonna really, really help to keep you in that space, you know? So, yeah, bring that color back into your life that made you feel like that in the first place. I just want to shout out to all my clients and everyone that has even made it possible for me to build up to this point today. Every single conversation, every idea, every deep talk, every piece of advice, like I honestly feel like the community that I've built through tattooing has grown me into this person that I just am so proud of. Thank you guys because it wouldn't be possible without you. I'm really excited to bring you guys along. I'll show you a little bit of what I get up to at work and also as I dive back into my painting practice. I also will at some point give you guys a little tour of all the bits and bobs that I've got in my studio because that'll be fun. So stick around for that. So my client's gonna be here in about 45 minutes. I always like to have a little bit of downtime before they get here because I really feel like it changes the energy in the room. I always find when I'm rushing, I feel like the energy lingers and then I look really flustered, and I always want my clients to come in and feel like, oh, it's super zen and relaxed in here. That's the kind of vibe I'm trying to create. I want them to feel really settled and relaxed and like they can just shut off from the outside world as soon as they come in here. And it always allows for me to have my coffee in the morning. And I also get to spend 10 to 15 minutes doing my journaling as well and set the vibe, play the right music, light some incense, get it really schmozy. I think in any creative space, the environment really does like change the vibe, so it's just something to keep in mind for sure. Guys, I had to jump on here real quick before I go home just to show you why I have the best clients. My client bought me Bugatti that their mum made. I've never met this client before. I feel like this is just such a regular occurrence that people I've never met and clients that I've never met, we always seem to form some type of bond when they come here, and it's like everyone just feels like family.